Well, hello there, Retro PC Durham. It's Chris here. Let's take a look at this laptop. This is an Acer Aspire 5920. This is a bit of a chunky guy, a little heavy. Definitely a consumer grade laptop. You can tell by the plasticky look, and it definitely feels plasticky. But it's still, in usable condition. Nothing is broken or cracked, which is, how we can get these things up and running again is physical shape of these machines. If they're falling apart on the outside, it doesn't really matter how well the inside is running. It can't really hand them on. Optical drive in here and a USB port, Kensington lock. Moving around to the front, we've got, and look at this, an audio volume dial. Like, how often do you see that anywhere anymore? This has actually got an audio volume dial on the front. Audio ports, SD card slot, an infrared port. Holy moly. We've got an express card slot here. We've got a Firewire, USB, an S-video output or input. Yeah, that's an output. More USB ports, Ethernet and modem, and then a VGA port. So this guy looks like he might be a little bit older, huh? Looking at the bottom here, we've got a down-firing actual real speaker output here, which is kind of cool. We've got our battery, which we have to, what do we have to do? We have to like unlock it and then flip it up. So we've got our battery that can remove here. And then we have a single panel here that removes, and this exposes our hard disk drive, our memory, and our CPU. So it was really easy to get into this machine to be able to do servicing, cleaning it, and upgrading it. Now we can take a look at this machine opened up. We've got this keyboard, which I couldn't tell. I tried to look online to see if this was a thing. If this is the way the keys were already done, like where some of them are a little bit yellow versus other ones, or if someone had swapped keys to another machine or something, because it looks really strange. But there's a lot going on this keyboard here. There's, little lines here, and a bunch of these light up when you turn the machine on, and, a bunch of buttons everywhere. And then we've got, when I lift this up here, we've got this webcam, and it kind of like, it's built into the hinge clip for the door for the LCD to open and close. You can see these go. It's really strange. So I'm not sure if you were supposed to be able to like wiggle the camera while you're talking to people. I don't know how that works. Anyways, take a look at this when we boot the machine up. And yeah, the battery still does hold a bit of a charge, but when we boot the machine up, you get the little light here comes on for the power, and then you've got the little lights coming on over here for your, I guess, media controls. But the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the power adapter and I'm going to plug that in. So get a load of this. I'm going to plug the power in now. I'm trying to reach around the back here and do it. Look at, oh, did you see that? Look at that. Look at that. The little light here that lights up to let you know you've got the AC is like just on the opposite side here. It's powering the machine to charge the battery. I think that's kind of neat. Like, it's totally unnecessary, completely cosmetic. You could have had a little tiny little light or something that blinks, like the battery blinks when it's charging, and it's solid amber when it's discharging or whatever, to let you know whether you're plugged in or not. But no, they put this in. I think that's kind of cool. All right, we've got Windows up and running now, so let's get hardware info up and take a look at our system specs. Okay, we've got hardware info up and running here. Take a look at the specs. An Intel Core 2 Duo Murom T5450 processor. That's a dual core, non-hyper-threaded. And we're running at about 1.6 gigahertz max. We've got a 500 gig Toshiba hard drive in here, and that CD DVD W machine, so a DVD-R reader and CD burner combo. Graphics wise, we've just got the Intel GMA X3100 integrated graphics chipset, and then we've got 4 gig of RAM, so that's a pair of DDR2 DIMMs in here as well. Let's see how this thing handles running the Crab Rave. So with our 1280 by 800 screen, let's see how this thing handles at 1080p. I'm expecting we're going to have to go down to 720p, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and I can already see the birds flying here are a little bit wonky. We are dropping 10% of our frames So let's just pause this now and drop it down to 720p. And see what kind of a difference that makes. And we've still dropped a couple frames, but that could just be because of buffering at the beginning of the video. Audio-wise, sounds pretty clear. I'm not seeing any more hitching at 720p, so I'm thinking, yeah, we're in pretty good shape as far as the quality here is going. Right, so for a system that's designed to be running videos at 720p at standard HD, it's able to handle standard HD pretty well. I think that that's, you know, that's achievement unlocked. Thanks once again for coming and hanging out while we checked out another laptop, this Acer Aspire machine that we're going to get donated, the 5920. If you had one of these series of machines, you know, tell me your story about it. I still think it's really cool that they put all this extra cosmetic stuff on the system keyboard top here. Yeah, anyways, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and we'll catch you in the next one.